Well, would you looky here? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jacob, but today you will not be seeing me like this for much longer. Today I'm doing something that I promised I would do a really long time ago. We're going to be doing an updated drag transformation video. For those who don't know, hi, I do drag. You couldn't tell from the wigs behind me. Also, say hello to Nicole. Isn't she gorge? Gorge, yes. Shout out to Lilac Does Drag on Instagram for doing this hair for me a really long time ago. Thank you, I love you so much. This is what you get before the craziness that is about to happen. Today I'm going to be recreating this picture on my Instagram. This is one of my most liked, well-received makeups that I've done. My last drag transformation, which was about almost 3 years ago, and that got almost 5,000 views. Definitely looked a lot different since then. Let's do a quick little transition. So, oh, much better, much better. Just put on a little t-shirt that I sleep in. It says, "Y'all need Jesus." Take what you will with that. Let's get started, shall we? First thing I like to do is I like to prep my skin. I have really dry skin. Drag makeup does not go too well with it. Start with a primer. This is the Ciate London Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer. It looks like this. It smells like watermelon. I just pump it all over my face. I'm avoiding my eyebrow area. It's going to be glued and powdered. I'm really serving you looks. I look scary. First time I did this, I had a tiny itty bitty glue stick. And now we've clearly gone to jumbo. But hey, bigger is better, am I right? This is huge. Basically, I'm taking this glue stick and I only cover the tail and the main base of my eyebrow. Leave the front untouched. I actually use that still to this day. I think that is the one thing that you're probably going to see has stayed the same since that first drag transformation video, because wow. Lord, did I look like something. I'm just going on with the edge of it and I'm going around, flat on top of it, down one motion, and then I do the opposite, if that made any sense at all. I'll usually do about, on average, I do about 3 coats of this. Literally think I only did 2 coats of glue stick when I did the last video, and that's probably why my brows looked atrocious, because let me tell you, they were not the serve. This is really gross, but usually I'll use my finger and lick it and then just continue to spread it. But for today's purpose, I'm gonna use a spray bottle because hygiene. Wet your finger and you're just basically going to maneuver this glue into the brow. Fill in as many holes as desired. I know I do. Brows are secured. Something that I recommend everyone do is take your finger and just go against your brow hairs and make sure that it's all smooth and then you can't feel any tiny little hairs. If you feel a little bit, that's what this last step is for. Take your glue stick and go one final layer. It doesn't have to be super duper thick and juicy. I'm gonna take some powder. This is a powder concoction that I actually made. Taking a little powder puff and I'm going to pop that all over the brow while that glue is still wet. It makes it flat, okay? That's what's important. Press it, bitch. Shove this powder deep into the brows. I highly recommend just mix and play around with different powder formulas because you never know. Maybe this will work out better for you than just plain old airspun. Now we're going to get into brows. I used to cover my brows in foundation and I don't really like to do that anymore. Ding. We're done. No, I hate it when people do that on makeup tutorials. Why did I do this to myself? This is my brow brush that I like to use. Oh wow, that just went slingshotting everywhere. This is the Benefit eyebrow brush. Look how tiny this is. Bitch. Hello. The brow product I'm going to be using today. This is the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in medium brown. I want to try the KVD Beauty pomade. If anyone has tried that, please let me know how you like it in the comments below. I like to start from the front of my brows. And we're just gonna draw over the powdered brow. Just like that. Hee hee. Your brows will never look the same. Sorry, hate to tell you this, unless you get brow wigs, your brows are never going to look the same. One might be a little higher than the other. Yeah, one might be a little bit more arched. That's fine. So we're just filling them in. We're living the fantasy. I like to kind of make them a little bit more structured. I like straight brows with my face. Just because I have a very small face, I don't really have a lot of room to draw on giant eyebrows. They look okay. They don't look incredible, but whatever. Take my foundation that we're going to use today. It is the Makeup Revolution Stick Foundation in F2. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this brush from Morphe. This is the M432. And we're going to start by doing the bottom base of the brow. Do you see already how much better that is looking? Like, hello. You take it on the top of the brow. The top of the brow doesn't need too much work today, which is surprising because that's usually the part where I really need. So that is my eyebrow done on this side. I'm going to do the other brow off camera and I will come back to do the highlighting. Woohoo! Here we are. We're serving, we're living. These brows are pretty good. I'm going to take a Maybelline Clown White. So I'm just going underneath the brow and dragging it downward. This creates a small little bit of a lift effect. Someone once asked me, how long does it take for you to get ready? Average, I can probably get ready in an hour and a half, but I really like taking 2 hours on my face just because I like to feel good about myself. I'm gonna take a little beauty sponge. This is from Shop Miss A. I really recommend getting a bunch of their sponges. They're literally $1.50, $1.80. Take the foundation and I'm going to buff and blend them all out. So we don't want no harsh lines in this bitch. Now move on to the eyes. This is my favorite part. I'm gonna take a eyeshadow primer. This is from Morphe. This is just their translucent eyelid primer. And I'm just going to plop that on my lid. I'm actually going to set this, even though it doesn't say it to set this. Just going to press Miss Powder up in this gig, mama. I'm also gonna press it all over the brow. Press. Cardi don't need no press. Yeah. How you doing, Nicole? You doing great? Do you really like how my face looking so far?
You look busted, bitch.
Oh, I look a mess. Okay, no one asked you. Today we're going to be using quite a bit of products because the makeup I'm recreating had 2 different eye colors. Take the Morphe M441 brush. I'm going to actually jump into Tokyo. Eyeshadow is my favorite part of makeup. Literally, you can do so much with eyeshadow. We're going to buff and blend the hoe all over the eye. I love about Sugar Pill shadows is that they are so pigmented. They blend so good. Sugar Pill really does it for me. Really do. They really do turn out the party. They do live the fantasy fully. I'm going to now pop into Texas Made, which is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, Alyssa Edwards palette. And we're going to pop that, and we're basically going to layer that on top of Tokyo. Continue to give that pink puss fantasy. Taking a packer brush. This is from Wet Dry Eyeshadow. What is this? I have no idea what this is. From Bare Essentials. Tells me nothing. I'm gonna take a white eyeshadow, a matte white eyeshadow. This is the best one. Nicole. Hello. And we're going to set this white cream. I love white eyeshadow. I think white eyeshadow is a godsend. Ding. We are going to cut the crease on this eye, and then we're gonna move on to the other eye. I'm gonna take your Clown White, and I'm gonna start by putting it at the base of my lash line. Look up, and you have a little bit of an imprint on where you want to go. Now that my cut crease is here, and she's living the party, do some glitters. Yay! Glitter time, glitter party. First glitter I'm gonna do is this little liquid eyeshadow from Too Faced. This is in Strawberries and Champagne. And I'm going to plop it in the center of the lid. And then take my finger and press this so that it spreads out. And baby, this looks so pretty when the light hits it. I really heavenly enjoy this. I'm gonna take this liquid eyeshadow from e.l.f. This is in Disco Queen. Out my crease with this. Again, bring it into the crease. And then we're gonna blend. This is the Morphe liquid white eyeliner. The white eyeliner from Morphe in Blank Slate. It's a liquid. I love this stuff. I'm just going to redefine that crease. If you don't know who Midas Cosmetics is, fix that. They are so good. I'm going to take literally a packer brush, if I can find one. Hello. Nope, we're gonna take a pencil brush. This is the glitter in Jelly. It's so fine, so gorge. And this is so beautiful. I'm gonna take the Alyssa Edwards palette, and I'm also going to take my little Sugar Pill Pro palette. I'm gonna take BBDC in the Alyssa Edwards palette and a dab of Bulletproof from Sugar Pill. Buff that into the lower half of my eye so that I can have some definition into my eye. Drag makeup looks horrible until you put on a lash. Say it's cute. Say it's a cute eyeshadow. Blend a little bit of that into the front where the crease is. Intense that crease even more. Yes, yes, yes. We're on to the blue. Yay. Topple into my Sugar Pill palette and go into Hypnotic with a R38 brush. We're going to, oh, hi. Here she is. Good morning. Nice to meet you. Yet again, Hypnotic. Question for everyone. Do you like this setup better than my old setup? Because if I continue to do YouTube videos, I want to figure out which setup looked better. Please comment below and tell me. I must know. And we're going to jump into the Anastasia Alyssa Edwards palette, and we're gonna take the shade Dream It. Start to give some definition with this one. Now that we got that taken care of, let's do the cutting of the crease. Woohoo! That was a much smoother process than this one was. Let's do some glitter action. The glitter I'm going to use for this eye is a little bit different. This is the Midas Cosmetics single glitter in Ocean Eyes. I need to use this more because I really like this glitter. but I don't. And we're going to spread her open all over the eye. Yes. We're just pressing this bitch in. I'm gonna take the Kokie Cosmetics Crystal Fusion Liquid Eyeshadow. This is in the shade Cosmos. Metallic paint in a freaking bottle. I'm gonna add a little bit to this side too, because why not? I'm gonna add a little bit of jelly from Midas Cosmetics yet again, because it's so good. This is my favorite brush in the world. If you do not have this brush, you need to go buy this brush. This is the Morphe M506, and I'm going to dab into Dream It, Hypnotic, and Bulletproof just once, and I'm just going to bring some of that definition into my crease. I'm so happy with this. This is going really well. Let me tell you, I've tried to film this twice, and both times my makeup looked trashy. I'm gonna do a liner moment real quickly. This is the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Waterproof Liquid waterproof liquid eyeliner. I don't like to do a wing. I just like to do what I call a dome. If you have not tried this eyeliner, get it. It is literally $4. $4. Yes, bitch, work. I love myself. Now we're going to jump into the face. We're gonna take my foundation stick and slap it all over Miss Face and a little bit of the neck. Especially if you shave like I do, you want a little bit of that neck done. I'm taking my Miss A Mochi and I'm just blending this foundation. Oh my god. I'm going to go into concealer. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This is the lightest shade. This is Fair Warm. I like to do a triangle under my eye and flick it out like this, just because I feel like that works better. Nose. Bring it outwards. Bring it to the runway. Do the lip. A little bit of the chin, the nose. Absolutely get this, get your nose. This is the Shop Miss A Paw Paw Pink Sponge. I don't know why I just switched sponges, but okay. And we're going to just, I like to start with the areas that are not my under eye. Gorgy, gorgy. Of course, I'm filming this right when I run out of my favorite under eye powder, but so I'm gonna take the second best bet to the Beauty Bakery powder in rice. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Powder in 05 Fair. I'm going to set my areas where I did concealer. Don't bake because I have really dry skin, remember. Mama has dry skin, so we don't want to look like a sandpaper. If I look like sandpaper, don't tell me, because I will sob and want to take my makeup off. Take a powder puff, go back into the powder mix that I do. Miss Powder Puff is back yet again. Should we name Miss Powder Puff? Should we name her just Miss Powder Puff? I draw a face on her, then we'll have a little guest every time. Now that I look absolutely pale as a ghost, gorge, we're going to jump into my favorite part, which is nose contour. So my favorite product to use is Lovely Bronzer Pack from Gigi Gorgeous. I don't think this is on sale anymore, so when this runs out, I'm gonna sob, but this is her little bronzer she came out with Ipsy. This is the 6 Sculpt Bronzer Duo in Turnt Plus Extra. I like to take the part that I've hit pan on, which is the lighter shade, start at the tip of my brow, and create a triangle. I'm going in across my nostril, just like this, starting at the head of the brow. Brush I like to use is a Morphe E62. This is a really special brush to me because I bought this in Vegas, actually. And then we're gonna do the other side. And this is the part that transforms the face for me. The more you bring it in, the more snatched your nose is going to look. I'm actually going to use Sugar Pills Taco for this. I'm gonna take a little brush from Japanese, pack on some white eyeshadow or some really light translucent powder and dab it onto the middle of the nose so that it already starts to create your highlight. Take a little bit more of your nose contour powder and then you really start to intensify your nose shape. Want it to be as pinched as possible. I used to like a really stark nose. Really and truly, the more I blend it out, the better it looks. So I stopped doing the really stark nose. To bake the sides of this. That is how I do my nose contour. We're gonna let this bake and then I will come back to do the rest of the face. Taking that same Gigi Gorgeous bronzer duo, I like to just swirl my brush, blend this bronzer on the chin, really focus on surrounding the parts that you highlighted with contour so that those parts get even extra emphasized. I have a very round face anyways. Does not work when I want a boyfriend, but it works great when I want to do drag, so might as well take advantage of it. Blend upwards, blend upward. I like to take from the temple where the edge of my eyebrow is, taking on the outer edge of my forehead, and I'm basically going where my brow tails end. I'm going to blend that towards the center of my face where I highlighted with that concealer. Now we're gonna do blush. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Mellow Wine. If you look on my Instagram, my favorite blush is this one. This is in Tokyo. I love a bright pink blush, but for today's look, we're gonna do the Mellow Wine. I'm going to just take the same Morphe M405 brush and we're going to bring that color into the cheeks. Blush is one of my favorite parts of makeup. I'm bringing it from the apples of the cheeks to even above my eyebrow where my temples are. It just really adds another thing for me to have color into my face. And then I add a little bit on the tip of my nose just to really look like I got my nose bit by a child. I'm taking a powder puff. I'm just starting where the contour is. This just cleans it up so that it looks a little bit cleaner and nicer for the face. Gorgeous! We're gonna do the lower lash line now. I like doing this step because it covers my eye wrinkles. Let's do my little flicks on my brows that I like to do. We're going to flip some color into the front of my brows. I started doing this after I watched a tutorial and I saw someone do this with highlighter. And I was like, I don't want to do that with highlighter. I want to do it with something that'll give me some more color, some more fun, something that'll like, you know, bring me some more excitement into my face. I started doing this with eyeshadow and it's been a hit ever since. Let's take the liner and I like to bring my inner corner down, then create a triangle. Taking a liquid white eyeliner, this is from Morphe. I like to go underneath of it. So now that I have both of the whites done, now I'm going to connect a little line underneath. That is my little eyeliner fantasy. Blow on this. This is my favorite part, is waiting for the lash to dry. It just flew. Oh my God. How dare you? Lashes are on. We're gonna do some stones and we're also going to do some lower lashes. This is the lashes I like to use. These are from Kiss. They are the lash extension individual lashes. Okay, so I did some adjusting with this Lash right here. Wait, I like to do my lips. I like to take a lip liner. This is the e.l.f. x Nabella collab that is unfortunately discontinued. So I don't know what I'm gonna do for a lip liner. If anyone has a dupe for this shade, please let me know. I'm gonna start off with my Cupid's bow. The way I like to think of it is pretend like you're creating a mountain peak. I'm gonna take this white pencil liner and I'm going to just round out the top using two Anastasia Beverly Hills lipsticks in Ashton and Pure Hollywood. I love this wand because I can get really precise. Quickly off camera spray my face with setting spray. Say hi, Nicole. It's time to highlight. Little dot on the tip of my nose. Also forgot to do my mole. So I do a lot of different highlighting. You're probably gonna think I'm crazy. Start with the deepest shade. Anastasia Beverly Hills Loose Highlighter in Vegas. Next thing I like to use, this is the Too Faced Hyper Reflective Highlighting Palette. I'm gonna take the lightest shade, which is Vanilla. Start building up some glow. Also usually like to go into the Ofra Cosmetics X Nikki Tutorials Glazed Donut, just on the like cheekbone. My last highlighter, this is my favorite. This is the Wet n Wild Highlight Bling. I love this shade. This is a glittery masterpiece. Do you see how gorgeous this is? Hello? Can I take your call? No, sorry. Little busy right now. I'm gonna toss Pure Hollywood in the center of my lips and then we'll do some glitter on the cheeks. Now what I like to do is I like to put some glitter on the cheek. So I'm gonna take the e.l.f. Disco Bling liquid glitter and I'm going to just damp it, press it in with my finger. Hi! This is the tea. This is the tea. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of Jelly by Midas Cosmetics. Whatever glitter I use on my high points, I throw on my lip. This is the finished face. This is the final face. I'm gonna go get into my hair, my little outfit that I put on together for you, and do some final touches, and then I'll be back. Whew. Okay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are. We are all done up, gorge. I got my good hair on. Let me bring it to the front. Oh, that's so much cuter. I'm so happy with this. Oh my God! Yay! So I really hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you did, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe. I'm going to try and put out some more content for you because I miss doing YouTube all the time. I really do. School is a lot of work, but we're gonna try our best. We're gonna come back. It's gonna be cute. If you have any video suggestions you wanna see from me next time, please comment below. If you wanna follow me on social media, I am on Instagram, Twitter, and Venmo and Cash App. Instagram is at flytotokyo and Twitter is at flytotokyo, like H-O-E, Toki Ho. There's a difference. I'm also on Facebook. If you want to friend me on my drag Facebook, it is Toki Plains because Facebook is homophobic and didn't let me put Tokyo. So thank you, Mark Zuckerberg. I will be coming after you. This is the end of the tutorial. Thank you guys so much. Be kind to everyone out there. Spread love. Please be safe. And I will see you on the flip side. Mwah. Bye, guys.